now tuned into the Hustle Reset podcast with your host, Mike Bandz.
Yo, what it do, what the business is right now. Y'all tuned to another episode of the Hustle Reset podcast. And of course, I am your host, Mike Bandz. And today, I want to welcome a man who crossed the entire ocean to be here. A man who decided the old version of him was not going to write the rest of his story. Hailing from the UK, he's transformed his body, his mindset, and his entire life from an extraordinary weight loss journey that proves discipline beats excuses to working a cutting edge. Is it AI technology?
Yep.
AI technology that is shaping the future. He is living proof that reinvention is possible. I want to welcome everybody to the Hustle Reset. I want to welcome him to the Hustle Reset, Mr. Stu Holliday. How you doing?
Pretty well, man.
All right, that's what's up, man. Man, listen, the way we met is crazy. We met at a bar last night and had a great conversation. And I was like, yo, I got to get this man on the podcast. He agreed, man. What made you agree to do this?
I'm a great believer in saying yes.
Okay.
Saying yes is one of the most powerful things you can do as a human.
It is, yeah.
Yes is positive. I know it's negative.
Right.
Yeah. And you can only get positive things from saying things like yes.
Exactly.
Don't get us wrong. When I told the wife that I was doing, she's like, what?
So
You're going to go somewhere strange with people that you've never met before in a strange country. And I went, yes, because something good might come of it. And the children will see, if you say yes, positive things can happen.
Yo, have you, so you over in the UK, have you seen that movie with Jim Carrey called Yes Man?
No, but I've read the book that it was based on.
Oh, I didn't know it was based off of a movie.
Yeah. So a guy called Danny Wallace wrote the book, Yes Man. He used to live with another comedian in the UK called Dave Gorman. I used to read a lot of Dave Gorman books as well. And he went, and Danny Wallace was the inspiration behind the movie for Yes Man.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that it was based off of.
Yeah, the book's really good. The book is better than the movie.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to definitely have to look that up, man. So you said yes because you feel like it is just, it'll lead you to something great. It's or something just worth doing.
You'll either win or you'll learn. And if it's great, brilliant.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's an experience.
That's a fact. All right. I like that, man. So what brings you here to the United States?
So I've come over because I am the chief revenue officer for a 3D rendering company that works a lot with in the furniture world. And North Carolina hosts one of the biggest furniture conferences in the world in High Point. So we come here to show what we can deliver and hopefully get a lot more customers worldwide.
Okay. So I didn't know that North Carolina has one of the biggest, what do you say?
For the furniture, High Point is probably the biggest furniture expose in the whole of the world. And the whole of the world's furniture people gather here twice a year for 5-6 days. It's crazy.
Wow. And I've never known that. Do you know anything like that?
Yes, prostitution is legal in High Point for a furniture market. That's crazy.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
In High Point, prostitution.
I didn't know that because I don't need to know.
But you know, but I mean, this is your podcast. Is that crazy that that they legalize prostitution in the area because so many business people are? Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean,
to be fair,
allegedly,
it'll boost the local economy.
Yeah. This is definitely gonna be a clip that I hear this foot. I did not know that prostitution was legal in High Point, North Carolina.
I mean, the fact check it, but that's what I heard.
I'm a fact checker, but we like drop it. Oh, you know I'm a fact checker.
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you been in this industry?
Not long. So I'm a broadband guy, and yeah, again, I said yes to something that I'd never done before.
Yeah.
And good things have come from it. Yeah, again, I said yes to that, and that has led me to here. It led us to meeting.
Right.
Because if I hadn't said yes to that opportunity, I'd be here. Never worked in that field before. I have worked a little bit in the AI space within broadband, but this opportunity came up and I was like, oh, and I saw what the company did and I was like, that's really cool. And I like things that interest us. My mind, I need to focus on something that interests us. If I'm not interested in it, it's in the bin.
Right.
And it interested us, and that's why I said yes.
And that's what's up. You'll be surprised with saying yes, we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll have you in some of the damnedest places that you never thought that you was in, but the opportunity could change into something that may be life changing. So, do you see yourself like retiring from this particular field, or do you think that this is just like a stepping stool for you to go somewhere else?
I never think that far ahead.
Oh, okay.
And my main drive is be happy.
Okay.
And if I'm happy doing it, then I'll keep on doing it.
Yeah, because as long as you're happy, you're never working.
Yep.
Yep. This right here, this definitely makes me happy doing podcasts and running into you, like, because you never know, like, what it could turn into. Like, that's, you meet new people and stuff like that, and I have a platform, for you to come on and share, like, what it is that you do. And I notice, because I am a big designer type of person, I like wearing nice things and stuff like that. I notice you got the all-whites on, I notice the jacket and stuff like that. So, is that big? Are you big into, like, clothing? Like,
yeah, I am now, because when I was bigger, you couldn't get good clothes.
Right.
So when you lose a bit of weight, you can actually get better clothes.
Right, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yep.
Designers don't tend to go past XL, or maybe it's double XL.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you'd never really look good or feel good. So when you do make a change in life, you can afford. It's not about, like, look, this was a £1,200 jacket. I got it in the sale. It was like £400.
Oh wow! So when you say £1,200 in US dollars,
$1,500 US dollars.
Oh, wow!
But I paid £400, so $550 US dollars for it.
Okay.
But it's not about the price; it's what it looked like and how I felt in it.
Right.
So it could have been £1 or $1.
Right.
If I felt good in it, I'm still gonna wear it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
My jeans are from ASOS to £20.
What is that in US dollars? How much is that?
£25.
Oh, okay. So
$25.
Okay. Yeah.
So the jeans are $25. The jacket's really expensive. The shoes are expensive.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's if these fit nice.
Right. I'm with it. Yeah. That's the same vibe I'm on too, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you said when you lost your weight, like you started buying designer, because I was heavier as well myself. And I went on my weight loss journey, which we're going to get into your journey. But I feel so great that I could wear designer things now. Because I've always liked it, but it's like, damn, I can't wear it because it's too small.
It's like affirmation, isn't it?
Right, yes.
It's the world's giving you back what you've put into something.
Exactly.
And it's like, if you feel good, you want to look good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if you look good, you feel good. It's a circle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So since we did speak about weight loss, what is it that you did that put you on what was your thought process that made you want to start your weight loss journey?
So I've gained a lot of weight through, like, depression and going through tough times. And it was like you just don't take care of yourself.
Right.
It's about it. You kind of, you go into a place that you don't recognize who you are, and you don't care who you are. And I was always someone who liked to go to the gym, play sports, played rugby, did a lot of sports, like loved tennis, loved football. And then you get older, you get slower, you get a little bit fatter, but you're quite happy. And then that little bit of fatter gets even fatter. And you're like, oh shit, should I do something? And it's like, nah, I'll be fine, I'm fine. And then life has a funny way of coming around, kicking you right in the testicles and going, shit.
Yeah.
I do need to do something, because if I keep on going this way, it's going to be an early grave.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's no good for me. It's no good for my family. It's no good for my friends. And you have to do something about it.
Yeah.
If you don't do something about it, then it's on you anyway. You do something or you don't.
Yep.
It's like yes and no, yeah.
So what is the heaviest that you weighed?
So in English, that would be 27 stone 7 pound. So convert that, probably 380 poundish.
Oh wow.
Kilos, you're probably looking 170 something kilo.
Wow. Now, crazy enough, do you mind if I show the picture?
No, sure.
Okay. All right. So it's right here. I'm in the idiot. But so in this picture, I snagged it from your Instagram. you were like super, super, super big. Then in the picture beside it, you real.
Yeah.
So what was that transformation like? How long did it take from you to get from that to this?
So like any journey it's worth doing, it's never linear. So it's not from, it took 4 years like this. It went 4 years, it went down a little bit, then I climbed up a bit again. Yeah, and you go, and then climb it down again, kind of good. So all in all, to get from the phobia I'm assuming you've shown, that was probably 2018 maybe, or it could be earlier, it could be 2015.
Yeah.
But it's been a journey from 2015 to 2000 and now, but sometimes you climb back up weight and you have to lose that again. So in theory, it's like climbing Everest. You don't go from the bottom of Everest straight to the top.
Yeah.
You climb a little bit, you come down a little bit, you climb further up again. You have to acclimatize and get used to the surroundings before you get it. And so, all in all, probably I battled with my weight since I was probably around about 32-year-old, and I'm in my 45th year on this planet. So it's been that whole process of wanting to lose weight, but then really, really super focused when my son was born. So my son was born 2018. Got a daughter. My daughter knew when I was big. Obviously, she's always big. But when you've got a son, it's more like, he's the mirror of me. And what am I going to show my son that he needs to be to grow up? Does he want someone he's going to grow up looking like I am now, or is he wanting to grow up and go to the gym and look after himself?
Right.
Because my daughter, she looks at her mum for inspiration, and I'm luckily enough, even when I was a big guy, I had really good chat. So I still pulled.
That was what I was going. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Like, how was your confidence in your wife? Where
I
you get your wife before or after the weight loss?
Confidence-wise, even at my biggest, I still would walk in a room and think that I could have any woman in that room.
Yeah.
And
Now, was that the case though?
yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
like I've been married 3 times. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't lie about my past. It was. Confidence is something that women look for.
Right. Vital.
And if you tell a woman that you're the greatest thing she's ever seen and you can back it up, even if you're not, it's easy enough to do. But I got with my third wife, who I've got the children with, when I was at my heaviest. She fell in love with me for me then.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. And I think she's a 10. She's a 10-10.
Yeah.
She was 11.
Hey, give him some brownie points when you see this. He said you a 10. So,
But she could, in my eyes, she could go in any bar, restaurant, club, anywhere in the world and have her pick of who she wants.
yeah.
So she chose me for me, even at that size.
Yeah. So when I called you, when you called me, I seen the picture pop up of you and your wife.
Yeah.
Now she looks physically fit.
She is fit.
Yeah, she looks physically fit.
In the UK, fit means hot.
Oh, okay. I mean, here it means like she's just in good shape. It means she's in good shape.
You know, my wife hates the gym.
Oh, that was what I was going to say.
She hates the gym.
Okay.
She does Pilates,
Oh, okay.
but she is a girl who would not want to go walk into a gym, Emma.
Oh, wow. So hers is just probably just genetics and high metabolism.
She got great genetics.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately, my genetics ain't like that. I think
Me neither.
the heaviest I weighed was 302 pounds.
Yeah.
I think I'm down to like 219 now. What's your weight right now?
So I did a cut before I went to Marbella in the summer, and I got down to, oh God, because you was talking pounds. I got down to 14 stone 6. So that would be around about 206 pounds.
Oh, that's good. I want to get down to like 200 flat.
Yeah. I like being at the moment, because I'm back on a bulk at the moment because I've put an extra muscle on. I'm currently around about 220.
Okay.
I like being 100 kg, 225.
Yeah.
100 kgs. It's like kind of It's a good weight. It's the weight that everyone likes to bench.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If you can bench 100 kg, 225,
Yeah.
you're stronger than 99% of the world.
So what's your max when you benching? What's your?
But I'm not a big bencher. I've got a really bad shoulder from sport injury.
Okay.
So I'm a functional lifter. I'm a very slow, methodical, science-based lifter now. I used to be heavy. I used to love heavy.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was a big guy, I could bench 180 kg.
Oh,
Quite comfy.
so what is that in pounds?
400.
Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
4 or 5?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think my max is 315 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my max.
So 3 plates each side.
Yeah, 3 plates each side. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
But the lighter you get, your strength goes as well.
The shrimp goes away?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. Oh my God, my deadlift when I was heavy.
Yeah.
I'm deadlifting probably 420 kilograms.
So pounds.
About 900 pound.
Oh man, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, but now I'm down to 600 pound deadlift.
Oh, I mean 300 pounds, but that's a lot. That's still a lot, though. That's still a lot.
It's okay, but
Yeah.
you can always strive for more.
Yeah, I guess because I don't really deadlift like that. Like if I do, I do it with some dumbbells, some real dumbbells.
See, deadlifting is my favorite compound movement.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I've got strong legs, strong back.
yeah,
So it's my favorite. I'm better at pulling than I am pushing.
yeah.
So when benches obviously push,
I love bench.
where because I'm strong in back, my pull is my biggest. Like I can pull weight, like especially when I was bigger. God, the amount of weight I could pull was incredible.
Yeah.
But if you look at physique wise, if you look at a strong man, they're so much bigger than a bodybuilder.
Right.
They don't look as good. Aesthetically, they're not as good, but they're built for strength. They're not built to look good. Like you look at someone like Eddie Hall or Hapthorne or Stallman, they're big guys. They're like 6'5".
Yeah.
They're like 500 pound. They're still carrying loads of muscle, but they're eating 10,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
They're pulling weight like no one else is pulling.
Yeah.
But then you look at a bodybuilder, you look at the Mr. Olympias of the world, they're still weighing 300 pound in the open category, but they're shredded. They've like literally 2% body fat.
Yeah.
But at that point, when the 2% body fat is the actual weakest they'll ever be.
That's crazy.
So that sport is the only sport in the whole world that you compete at your weakest.
That is crazy. I never even knew that.
Yeah. Nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy. So speak, because you spoke on them eating 10,000 calories a day. What does a day of eating look like for you?
Depending, like when I was losing weight, I went very, very protein centric. So it would be 9% protein. I have the same breakfast every single morning.
What's that?
2 chicken sausages, 3 bacon medallion.
Now, what is a bacon? What?
Bacon medallion, so it's only the round of the bacon, so you cut all the fat off and you just leave the circle bit. Oh, the bacon. A bit like your chain. The medallion.
Yeah.
So you just leave the medallion in the bacon, so there's no fat on it, it's just the lean meat.
Oh, wow.
So I have 3 rashers of bacon medallion and 2 chicken sausage.
Every morning?
Every morning.
So what have you been eating since you've been in the United States?
I haven't had any breakfast.
You haven't had any?
None. My body clock's so out with timings, with food, because I'm very structured in my life, so I eat at 6:30 every morning.
Okay.
Because I go to the gym at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So I fuel my body for an hour and a half, and I'm going to the gym. In the US, obviously, 6 o'clock in the morning here is 11 o'clock in the afternoon at home. So
that's just amazing.
So I've missed me breakfast.
Yeah. How are you with the jet lag?
Jet lag's fine. I've just drank through it.
You drank those? That's funny.
I literally have just drunk. The first when I got in on Friday, my wife was like, what are you going to do? Are you going to go to sleep? I was like, no, I'm going to drink vodka Red Bull, stay awake as late as I can, and try and put myself on US time straight away.
Yeah.
So I sat in the bar, and the pause and Grey Goose over here are different to UK.
Yeah.
We asked for a double, right, which is 2 shots.
Yeah.
Here they just go like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put this much Red Bull in.
Depending on what bar you go to, the bar I seen you at, that's a great bar.
Yeah,
That's a good.
fantastic.
Shout out to Thirsty Palate. Shout out to them.
Do you know what it is? Actually, massive shout out to First Palette. I've never been in such a place where I call it a melting pot. The people are so different.
Yeah.
Every person who walked through the door is different than the last person who walked through the door. And that's not something you see in the UK very often. And like, culturally, it's like I was literally just having this conversation with my wife before on WhatsApp. It's like 50% of the people in this bar are this way, 50% of the people in this bar are this way. They don't care, and they're just having a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And that is such a great analogy for life. For me,
Yeah.
who cares what the other person thinks? If you're having a drink, get on.
I like that. And it's so much of a melting pot. I walked into the bar, and you were in there, and you're not even from the United States. So it's like it's great too because it's right by the hotel and everything. So you just never know who you're going to put
You know, and I'm a type of guy, and like I've had 3 conversations tonight with 3 totally different people. I love having conversations.
Yeah.
Conversations is power.
Conversation rule the nation.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
And it's like the more we can talk, the more we learn.
Mm-hmm.
And the more we learn, the more power we have as humans. Mm-hmm. And it's not just listening to it's not listening to people who you agree with necessarily. It's also listening to people that you disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really important.
Right.
Freedom of speech isn't for the people you agree with. It's for the people you disagree with.
Yeah.
Because they should have the right to say what they want.
Right. That's a fact. So speaking of that, I'm gonna transition a little bit since you said that you're from the UK or whatnot, and freedom of speech. That's something that you just spoke on. So are you familiar with Charlie Kirk?
I am very familiar.
So he definitely spoke how he wanted to speak and stuff like that. So from a UK perspective, what was y'all take on his stance and as well as his demise?
I'll talk about the demise first.
Okay.
No person should ever, ever be assassinated for having an opinion.
Drax.
Ever.
Yeah.
To me, shutting down debate through an act of violence isn't winning. It's losing the argument to the worst degree possible. And if you can't debate, you're like, no one wins a fight ever, right? Even if you win a fight, what have you actually won? You've won nothing.
Right.
What is that guy who's sitting, he's ruined his life. He's ruined Charlie Kirk's life. He's ruined the children's life. Erica's life. He's ruined his parents' life. His action has destroyed so much. It hasn't just destroyed one person's life. It's destroyed millions of people's lives. Because what happens is the people on his side of the argument are now going to be persecuted for saying when they've spoke out about it.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's well within their right to speak out and agree with the fact that someone had done that. I don't agree with it. I don't know what your stances is, but they're allowed to say that they agree with the action of that person.
Yep.
It's for other people to judge what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
So they're going to be persecuted. A lot of people have lost their jobs.
Yep.
That's not being cancelled. That's the company they work for going, oh, they don't represent us as a brand.
Right.
Totally different scenario.
Yep.
On the other side, you have the supporters of Charlie Kirk. They're devastated. They've lost their... I don't like to use the word idol. He was an idol to a lot of people.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He was what we would call a bastion of free speech. In my opinion, I don't have a strong enough opinion on him for or against because I'm not an American. And he is a very Christian conservative boy. In the UK, there is no Christian conservatism, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So what he spoke about, where his passion laid and came from was the Bible. You could see that with the way he could literally quote any. I mean, he loved to use the word Leviticus.
Leviticus,
Yeah, like he could quote the Bible better than anyone I've ever seen.
yeah.
So that it clearly meant a lot to him.
Yep.
Freedom of speech meant a lot to him. Debate obviously meant a lot to him. So the fact that he died in that manner, ironically, because he was so pro-gun. Am I okay?
No, I'm just like, yeah, he was, but that's how, yeah.
Ironically, he would never commend or condone that, ever.
Yeah.
But he understood the risk.
Uh-huh.
And when you understand the risk and you still do it, that's bravery.
That is beyond bravery.
It is bravery. If you have risk, you understand the risk, and you keep on going because you think that is the right course to do.
Right.
That, to me, is beyond bravery. Yeah. One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
Yeah.
There's always two sides to every single story. That's, unfortunately, in today's society, we forgot that. We do forget that.
Yeah.
There's always another side, right? Yeah. And the powers that be like to keep the two sides divided because then they can walk straight through the middle. That's where I
that is deep. That is so deep. They like to keep everything divided. Where they can walk straight through the middle. That is a bar right there. I like that.
That is, to me, that is like Moses separated the sea so you could get to the other side.
Yeah, right. I like that.
The people who are in power, this is not just the US. This is not left, right, blue, red. Doesn't matter. They're not the people in power. The people in power are above them, guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We don't even know the names of these guys.
Right, yeah.
Right?
And we see the president. Oh, people, I hate the president. I love the president. But he don't even run anything for real.
Well, to be fair, Trump is one of the people who you can't probably buy, which is a weird situation.
Yeah.
So he's probably he's more authentically himself than most.
Yeah.
Because you can't buy someone who's a billionaire already.
Right.
Because what are you going to do? Make them an even bigger billionaire?
Yeah.
So, and that's again, that's truth to power. His truth is always going to be his power.
Right.
Yeah. I think he's probably, and this goes back to Charlie Kirk as well, because Charlie Kirk was such a big Trump supporter.
Oh yeah,
he was one of the main reasons he got elected. Let's be honest. He galvanized the youth vote in America.
Yeah, he did.
And he probably converted a lot of people who were Democrats to Republicans. And this is coming from yes, look, I'm not American. Clearly not American.
That's why your take on this is so like good.
I'm clearly not American.
Yeah.
But I am someone who likes to keep their ear to the ground, and I listen to both sides all the time, because you can't make an informed decision without understanding both sides.
Right.
And the way that the left and the Democrats in the American, from the media perspective in the UK, was going against a lot of the hardworking folk of America. And that's when you do get a shift. But you had a shift from Trump to Biden, and that was a totally different shift. So you've gone from Trump, Biden, Trump, and it's just gone from shift to shift to shift. You don't actually have much continuity. And when you don't have continuity, that's when, obviously, North Carolina, swing state.
Yeah.
It swings.
Yep.
And a swing state's a great state.
Yeah.
You know why it is? Because people have the power in a swing state. If you live in New York or California or Texas,
right? Yeah.
Your vote, if you're on the other side, pretty much means nothing. You can talk about it. You can try and educate people.
Yeah.
You can try and get them to come over to your side.
Yeah.
But it actually means very little.
Yeah.
Great quote I always like to talk about. If voting made a difference, it'd probably be illegal.
That is so real, man. Yeah. That is real. That's what I try to tell everybody. Like, man, you need to go vote. You need to go vote. I'm like, do you really think your vote counts? Like, it's cool to do it just so it can make you feel like something. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like you said, if voting really made a difference, it would probably be illegal.
It's like a seatbelt on a plane. It's the illusion of safety.
That is crazy.
It is literally that.
Yeah.
Like, it is saying, you go and put a cross in this box and you're making a difference. Is your life going to change the next day?
No. It's going to be the same.
The only difference you can make is what you make if you own.
Right. But the way that they divide people so much with voting, because I'm not going to lie, I voted for, they going to kick my ass when I say this. I voted for Trump.
Right?
And
Okay, can I ask you a question?
good.
Why?
All right, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I did it out of anger because I got into some legal trouble.
Yep.
That I was not, I feel like I was 100% innocent in the legal trouble that I got in.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting a felony. That's why I have to be on by 9 because I got an ankle monitor on right now. So I feel like I was innocent.
Yeah.
And what I got in trouble for. And this was the exact day that I had my court case. I got found guilty. I caught my felony, and this was the last day to vote. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go out here and exercise my right to vote because after the day, I can't vote no more. I'm gonna be a felon.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Donald Trump.
So when you, in the US, when you get a felony, you can't vote ever again?
As far as I know, mine is too fresh for me to even know.
Do you know in the UK they're trying to bring in that prisoners can vote?
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta look into that. But I think it's like a certain amount of time that has to pass by after you got your felony or whatnot.
Like, if you commit a crime,
Yeah.
and you're in prison, you should lose your right to vote.
Yeah.
You should, that should be one of your basic things that you have. Oh, I'm allowed to vote because I'm a free person.
Yeah.
I'm not a free person, but I can still vote and change. So I'm going to vote for someone who's going to be weaker on crime and weaker on punishment.
Right.
It's crazy for me, but I understand why. Like, if I lived in America, would I vote for Trump? I like him.
Yeah.
What I like about him is he is always his authentic self.
Always is authentic self.
Even if you disagree with him, that man could be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
His timing
is perfect.
Is and I think a lot of the things he does is for reaction. I don't think it's real.
No, I think it's actually him, man.
Yeah.
Like, this not even for the reaction. It's just because he got that billionaire swag, that billionaire confidence. I don't care what you think. I'm rich, bro. And he's older, older.
I'm going to bring down the colour, right?
Yeah.
So when I was younger, right, from the UK, I love, believe it or not, your listeners, your viewers probably won't understand this. I love rap music, right?
Okay.
Not really someone that should love rap music.
Why not?
Right, because I'm British. One,
Yeah.
our rappers are rubbish.
I don't know. I take that if I'm interested, man.
But Donald Trump was pictured all the time. He was quoted in songs by rappers all the time.
Yep.
They loved Donald Trump. The black community, when he was Donald Trump, the billionaire,
Yep.
loved Donald Trump.
Yep.
When the Democrats told the black people not to like Donald Trump,
They stopped liking Donald Trump
why?
because they, like you said, they have to keep everybody divided so they can walk straight through. That's why.
I'm lucky I've got a wife that's quite a political person. We could have these conversations, and we've talked about this quite a lot at home. And she's like, so he's done all this good stuff. He's won awards from black communities, but because he's not on the Democratic side, he's now a bad person. And it's like, if you break it down to the simplest level of that, it's crazy to believe. The manipulation, and how, like, you might get taken off for this, the manipulation of the black community, from my view in America, is ridiculous from the Democrats. They turn out every 4 years and ask for your votes and do nothing for you.
Nothing.
But you guys still turn out and vote for them.
Yeah, not me, obviously.
But the majority still turn out and vote for them on the hope that they're going to make their lives better.
And it never happens.
And it's the hope that kills.
Yep.
Hope kills.
That's the same thing with certain religions too. they sell you hope. They sell you hope. Is no religion and politics are both one and the same. Out over here,
But they should be broken. They should be run separately.
but when you have politicians coming up with Bible like book the actual Bible, politicians put that together.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can't separate it when you got politicians that actually put the Bible together.
true. And then we'll get it, which actually conveniently goes back to the original question about Charlie Kirk.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And he, as I said before, we talked about his demise and how was it. And what was the other question? So his demise, and the other said I'll come back to the other one.
I think
What was my thoughts on him as a human? Or
yeah, this basic on his stance. Yeah,
his stance?
yeah.
I 100% back his stance. The conversation is the way to get through the bullshit.
Right. Yep.
Do I agree with everything he says? Of course not. I never agree with anyone because I'm going to have a different point of view and a different standpoint than everyone has.
Right.
Because that's my thought and my process.
Yep.
Did I agree with his stance on abortion? Ironically, in the UK, we have a very laxed abortion thing. So we've always grown up with abortions being available.
Yeah.
Women have the right to choose.
Right.
I don't agree that women have the right to use abortion as birth control. 100%.
Yeah.
But there's special circumstances of rape, incest, like that. 100%.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can. That baby does not need to doesn't need to become alive at that point.
Right. Exactly.
Because that's a victim of a crime also.
Yep.
Like, no, why would anyone? Like, that's like, it's harsh. It's a harsh thing for the mom. It's a harsh thing for the child. It's, yeah. So, yeah, look, there's things I agree with him. There's things I disagree with him. But what I will always agree with was his right to say everything he said.
Yeah. Yep. And that's America, the land of the free. Freedom of speech. You're supposed to be able to say what you want to say when you want to say it without getting assassinated by it.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain things, if you're going to run into a building and shout fire and you're going to cause panic and everyone's going to run out and trample over each other, that's not freedom of speech. That's just being a dick.
Right, yeah. But a lot of people looked at him as man a dick because I'm like, I don't know what's going on with that thing. Well, it's probably a ghost ass. I don't know. But
Charlie Kirk's ghost.
yeah, the ghost is. Well, he would be pushing the mic closer because we speaking good about him. But I lost my train of thought.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech. You should be able to just speak freely without a consequence behind what you think. People don't like if people don't like the way that you think, they will try their best to cancel you or unalive you just because you think differently from them.
Yeah. Like, I'm a big fan of, you probably heard Immortal Technique.
Baby.
He's a Brooklyn rapper, Hispanic. And he's got a song called Freedom of Speech from fucking the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Lyrics are so poignant, like really, like listen to it. It's got the I got no strings, so and like that's in the background of it.
Okay.
And it's such a great song.
And it's called Freedom of Speech.
Freedom of Speech.
I'm gonna definitely check.
And it's like it literally says the first line, freedom of speech, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then like it just goes on about like how he wants to say certain things, but because of his culture he can't. And like it's such a great song, and it kind of it resonates with us because there's a lot of things that I probably bite my tongue on.
Not you.
Sorry?
Not you.
No, seriously, there's things that I won't, because I won't want people to go, oh, is that what he's like? And it's like you kind of self-censor.
Yeah. Yep.
And self-censoring's a good thing and a bad thing because it means you can go in any sort of situation and be apolitical. You can listen to both sides and pretend to understand both. And
Yeah.
again, we'll talk about empathy with Charlie Kirk. Everyone used that. I'm not like an empathetic person.
Yeah.
And that's where they stopped the quote. But the rest of the quote was, I'd rather go down the sympathy line. You know, empathy is a strange one because it like you can't. Empathy is trying to understand someone's feelings when you've never actually experienced that feeling before.
Yeah.
So how can you have empathy?
But that's not a bad thing. Though.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Of course it's not. But having sympathy for someone, for me, is also not great because it's a pity.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, like when someone dies, oh, I'm sorry you've lost your mom, your dad.
Yeah.
Because you know what the feeling of loss is like.
Yeah.
But if someone's lost a job and they've got no money, I don't feel sorry for them.
Yeah, it's just like, get another job.
Just get another job.
Yeah.
Like, try harder.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you can pick yourself up. You
Yeah.
don't have to rely on other people.
Yeah.
And so empathy and sympathy are strange words that are touted around nowadays, really touted around nowadays. I struggle with. I understand people should understand people.
Yeah.
Which is kind of empathy. But you can't, unless you walked a mile, like I've never walked a mile in your shoes. I'll never understand what it's like to be black.
Right.
So I can't empathize with you.
Yeah.
On being black.
Right.
Because I've never been persecuted because I've got a darker skin.
Right.
I've never walked in a bar and someone judged me because my skin is different than theirs.
Right. But I can't say that I could be empathetic or like this is gonna sound so crazy when I say this, but I can't say that I could be empathetic to, even though I am black.
Are you?
to slaves, because I've never experienced what it's like to be a slave.
100%. And can I be controversial here?
Of course, yes.
Right.
It's gonna make a viral moment. Let's go.
So the slavery issue, right?
Yeah,
Horrific.
for sure.
Horrific. There's no getting away. There's been slaves from the beginning of time, right? Every single colour has been a slave at some point.
Yep.
Every creed, every religion has been a slave at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Who sold the slaves?
Their own people, right?
The Africans sold the slaves.
Yeah.
When someone overdoses, do you blame the person who bought the drugs on the person who sold the drugs?
They always blame the person that sold the drugs.
So why not in slavery?
That's crazy.
Why not?
Why not? That is a great question.
Like, there's still slave markets.
That is crazy.
There's still slave markets open in Africa.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Now.
Yeah.
Now. We're in 2025. No one should be a slave. No one.
Right.
But we're all slaves.
Oh, yep, for sure.
We are all slaves.
Yep.
We just
Just
don't
wanna know it.
understand
Yep.
the level of slavery we're actually living in.
We are slaves now. The plantation has just gotten way bigger.
Way bigger.
Yep.
We're not picking cotton.
No,
We're paying tax.
kind of taxes.
50% of our wage goes to somewhere that we don't know.
Yep. Me and my sister, we were having a discussion the other day. We were talking about Martin Luther King. Y'all familiar with Martin Luther King?
I actually really, really love Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I think he was cool, but I think he crippled us as black people, because before he started doing the agenda that they were pushing for him to do, because it was an agenda that was pushed by the higher ups.
Do you think he worked for the white man?
Oh, 1,000%. That's why he was able to maneuver and do what he was supposed to do.
Yep.
Do what he was doing.
Who do you respect more, Martin Luther King or Malcolm X?
Malcolm X, for sure.
When you read his quotations, they resonate so much to us today, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
be afraid of the liberal white man because they pretend to be your savior.
That wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah.
It's honestly, like, yeah, again, I will go back. I'm clearly not a black person, but I like black culture.
Yeah, you're not an American either, so
I'm not American.
yeah.
But I look at things with my eyes open,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the stuff Malcolm X was saying,
Uh-huh.
don't get us wrong, I also believe that you should judge people on the content of the soul and not the colour of the skin,
Yeah.
which is the biggest thing that Martin Luther King. He would be turning in his grave to see how times have changed.
But I think Martin Luther King actually had the same mentality as Malcolm X, but he was paid for it. He bought.
Yeah.
He bought. But once he woke up and was really starting to speak how Malcolm X was, they silenced him. Because he kind of crippled our people, because before that we had our own doctors, our own everything. We had our own Wall Street, everything.
Yeah, so this is something I've really been reading up on recently quite a lot. The civil rights movement actually knocked back, from what I understand.
Yeah.
You had your own, the black people in America were kind of thriving at the point. At that point.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying as in segregation and things like that. What I'm saying is as in businesses.
Economy, yeah.
Economy.
We had our own economy.
Yeah. The black economy was actually doing really, really well. And the civil rights movement kind of put an end to that. And it actually knocked you back to being reliant on the government.
That's why I said Martin Luther King crippled us. Because he was paid for.
Yeah. Okay. And look, you'll know more about that than I will. Because I'm not American or black. So,
but the fact that you know about it and the fact that you can acknowledge what I've been trying to say for years,
yeah,
speaks volumes. You're not from here, but you agree with what I'm saying.
Because I read and I listen,
right?
Then I form my own opinion on that. I don't need to have another human tell me what my opinion should be ever.
Right.
My own opinion is what I form. Like I said, Malcolm X, read what he says. Today, it's frightening how realistic, and he saw it coming.
Mm-hmm.
And do I agree with everything he says? No.
Right.
Do I agree with some of he says? Yes.
Right.
Like everything.
Yep.
Do I agree with everything that Hitler said? No. Do I agree with some of it? Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Because it doesn't mean you're a fan of Hitler just because you agreed with one sentence.
Right, yeah.
If I agree with 1% and disagree with 99%, it means I'm not a fan.
Right.
But nowadays, you get called a Nazi for having an opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a fascist. People don't even understand what these words
mean. And the fascist word is it's an older term, but it's being thrown around now like as a new term because people don't understand what it really means.
Like if they actually understood what true fascism was, they wouldn't be allowed to say the fucking word fascism.
Yeah, people just jump on something because it's a hot topic. It's a trending word. Just like toxic. Everybody's throwing around the toxic word.
Yeah.
Like
what is toxic?
What is toxic? Like, yeah, this is just a dangerous something that's just when I think about toxic, I think about chemicals.
Yeah, that's the first thing I think of.
Yeah, I think about chemicals.
Yeah, I'm thinking, toxic. Sometimes toxic turns you into a superhero like Daredevil.
Yeah.
It's like this thing toxic. It's like nowadays everyone needs to pigeonhole people, and you're in this category, you're on this category, you're on this category.
Yeah,
just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
Just leave me alone. Let me be me.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you be you.
Yep.
You let me be me. We'll live in harmony.
Yeah. People are so uncomfortable with themselves. They don't want you to be comfortable in yourself. That's what it boils down to. I want to get your take on this too, because I want to know what religion looks like for you over in the UK.
I am at odds with it, and I'll tell you for why. So when I was growing up, we went to school every single day. We said the Lord's Prayer. We would read a very watered down version of the Bible.
Yeah.
Very Old Testament. When we were kids growing up, it was all because let's be honest, the stories in the Old Testament are great. They're fantastic. It's a lovely set of stories. It's all about morality. It's all about being a better human. Right. That's gone from the UK now.
What's that?
Religion.
What do you mean?
Religion's like Christianity's virtually gone from the UK.
Now, like, do you mean like systematically gone? Like it?
My children don't know what the Lord's Prayer is.
Oh,
Well, they do because I'll You're actually right. But the schools to go to, they don't do say the Lord's Prayer anymore.
Yeah, but they don't do that here either. They don't do this.
Serious?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought they wouldn't. These.
No. They've been to because I don't even think in my time, but they used to pray in school and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't pray at school either. No.
Yeah.
We've always been known the UK as a Christian country.
Okay.
Right. I don't know if you know about the history of the UK. So we were a Catholic country.
Okay.
Until Henry VIII. Okay. Have you ever heard of Henry VIII?
Of course, yeah.
So Henry VIII was a bit of a player.
Okay.
And he wanted his everybody. And being a Catholic, you're not allowed to get divorced. But he wanted a new wife.
Yeah.
So he created the Church of England. It's like, I want to create my own branch of Christianity.
Yeah.
And he created, what now is known as Protestants. Which in the UK still leads to violence today.
Yep.
Even though they both believe in the same God, they still have troubles on the streets in Northern Ireland, in Scotland, in Glasgow, Protestants and Catholics. And I'm a child of a Protestant and a Catholic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the priest said to my parents that I would always be a bastard child in the eyes of the law.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That is funny, man.
Probably true. But the religion leads to a lot of trouble. But I also believe, on the other hand, religious people are some of the most enriched people in society.
Why do you say that?
Because they've got faith. Faith's very, very strong.
It's strong if you know what you have faith in. Yeah, them, they have blind faith.
That's very true. Blind faith. Do you know the funny thing is, right? You believe in God, you don't believe in God. You believe in Allah, you don't believe in Allah. You believe in the Buddha, you don't believe in the Buddha. If you're having troubles or someone in your family's dying or having a hard time, what's the first thing people do?
Oh, God, please.
Yeah. They say a little prayer, don't they?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Why? Because I think it's because whether people want to admit it or not, they know that it's something.
So I'm a big believer in a creator.
Exactly.
I am science. I love science, right? Science can prove and disprove a lot of things, but remember, most science is all theory. Until someone has a better theory, that is science.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what religion is. It's a theory until someone has a better theory.
But the thing is with the religion, though, it's like, where is the proof of this stuff outside of the Bible?
I want to think science is real until it's disproven, and religion is real and it isn't real until it's proven, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But when you go back to it all, if you look at the makeup and bring science into it, right? We are the perfect distance from the sun. Right?
Yeah.
The perfect.
Yeah.
If the moon was 2% closer to us, we'd be underwater because the waves take over us. If gravity was 1% stronger, we'd be sucked into the planet. If it was 1% less, we'd blow away.
Yeah.
Everything's just too perfect to not be made. Everyone looks at the fingertips. Everyone that's ever been born on our planet looks at the fingertips, and their fingertips is never going to be the same as another person.
No.
Ever. Like, how?
There's something.
Like, it's like that if you've got an infinite amount of monkeys on an infinite amount of typewriters, eventually they will write the complete works of Shakespeare because it's an infinite line, right?
Wow. Yeah.
We're on an infinite line with DNA, and no one is ever going to have the same fingerprint.
That's a fact. That's why they can identify you based off of your fingerprint.
Yeah. Now, are you telling me that someone hasn't created that?
Oh, no, I would never say that.
And if you look at it, it looks very similar, the middle of your fingerprint, to the sun, and the outer circles to the universe as well.
Yeah.
So I am a creationist.
Okay.
Shall we say?
I like that religion.
I like that religion.
A creationist.
I'm a creationist.
Let's trademark it tomorrow.
Creationist. Well, I do like the spiritual aspect of people who have faith. My children are baptized because I'd rather the word than the word, just in case.
Right, yeah.
It's like a safety net, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a seatbelt on the plane.
Yeah, it's like the safety net. It's the illusion of safety.
Yeah.
If there is a God,
Yeah.
please let them into heaven, because I did get them baptized. But there is something that created us. Was it a God? Was it an alien? Was it an overlord? We don't know.
We don't know.
We're never going to know.
The only thing that we know is that we don't know.
That's 100% right.
Yeah.
And when you're comfortable with that,
I'm so comfortable with that.
the best thing about being uncomfortable is getting comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable with it,
Yeah.
it's cool. You're in a winning position.
Right.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Is it good to have faith? Of course it is.
Yeah.
Is it good that you can go to church on a Sunday and sing a song and feel better about yourself? Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and kill people because you have faith? That's wrong.
Right, yeah. And see that's my biggest thing with the Bible. Like, the God of the Bible does so much killing, man. And I just can't. When I read the Bible, I was telling somebody this earlier today, because I got a series on my podcast. I do it separately.
Yeah.
It's a series called Losing My Religion. Every Wednesday.
R.E.M. song.
Huh?
An R.E.M. song.
What is it?
Losing My Religion.
That's what they mean?
No, this is
That's the song.
by a band called R.E.M.
Oh,
Losing My
yeah.
Religion.
Yeah. That's my theme song.
Yeah.
Before that's my theme song.
Yeah.
Before I've slowed it down, put a little bit of lo-fi, and
Yeah.
so it won't get flagged. But yeah, that's the song, Losing My
Good
Religion.
song.
Yeah, great song actually. But I was talking about, I got an episode that I'm going to drop this Wednesday. The Bible, the relationship of God in the Bible, is so traumatic to me, and it opens up old wounds, because it's like a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, love me, and if you don't love me, you'll burn forever.
So I once heard a quote, and I fucking love this quote, man. If you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
Because
real.
when you talk to God, there's someone else listening to your call, and it's the devil.
It's tapped.
It's tapped. The devil taps your phone because then he knows your weakness.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that. Love it. If you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. And I've been favored by the devil for a long time. Some of the shit I've done in my life, I was favored by the devil. So that means I've also been favored by God.
I'm gonna tell you something even deeper though. You let me know your opinion. I feel like it's all one and the same. The entity.
It's like, quite easy. Like, look, if you believe in a devil and a God, if you believe it could quite easily be the same person.
I feel like it is.
It could be God's way of testing you from a split personality.
Yeah, because I've always said, like, when you read the Bible, the story of Job, this one always gets me. Are you familiar with the story of Job?
No, shoot.
You haven't heard the story?
I probably have, but I can't remember.
Okay, so the story of Job is Job was one of God's most loyal servants. Loyal. So the devil was somehow able to come to God, and God says, hey, Satan, where have you been? But he's all knowing, right? But he has somewhere he's been. And Satan says, I've been running to and fro throughout the earth, blah, 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 whatever. So God says to Satan, what do you think about Job? That's one of my humble servants. What do you think of him? And Satan says to God, and now who's recording this conversation between God and Satan that's able to write about it? Who knows? But this is in the Bible though. Satan was like, well, what do I think about him? I think that if you stop blessing him how you've been blessing him, because you blessed him a lot, I feel like he would curse you and die. And God was like, I don't think that's the case. He's one of my humble servants. And Satan was like, nah, I believe that's the case. And God was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do to him. Just don't kill him. And Satan was like, you sure? Yeah. Bet. So Satan killed his family. Took away all his livestock, everything that God blessed him with. He still wouldn't curse him. He still wouldn't deny him. Even his wife was like, hey man, I don't think God rocking with you right now, bro. Like he's causing all this. And Job was like, nah. That's not the case. he killed him. Satan came back to God. I'm like, man, he's still not denying you. He like, can I mess with his health? God like, yeah, go ahead, mess with his health. Made him sick on his deathbed. You do anything you want to do to him, but kill him. You cannot kill him. He had him on his deathbed, finna die. He still wouldn't deny God. So obviously Satan lost the bet. God was like, hey, Job, man, you suffered enough. You rock with me. You my homeboy. Like, you rock with me. You didn't deny me. Everything you lost, I'm going to give it back to you. God gave him everything back ×2. But the story don't sit right with me because you killed his kids. How you gonna give him his kids back? But to go back to what we were talking about, the same entity.
Yeah.
I think it's this a higher self wrestling with his lower self.
I could sit with that.
Okay.
I understand the viewpoint of that 100%.
Okay.
Because me and you were like that.
What do you mean?
You got a devil side in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And we're meant to be in God's image.
Exactly.
So if I've got a devil side and a God side, if I'm good and bad, and I'm in God's image, that means God can also be good and bad.
Good and bad. And see, I got a tattoo, one of the biggest tattoos on my body, Isaiah 45:7. It says, I create evil and I make peace. I form the light and I create darkness. I, the Lord, do all these things. So that means he has a good and a bad.
It's always that thing that when people are going through hard times and they don't turn their back on God, and they'll say something along the lines of, God gives his strongest warriors the suffering because they know they can cope with it. That's a nice place to be mentally.
Yeah, mentally.
Yeah. It is a nice, but also, would a God really do that?
Nah, that's why I be like, man, look, if somebody just told me this the other day, God give his strongest battle to the strongest warrior. I'm like, man, I'm tired of being strong, man. I want to be weak. I heard of the weak because God dang, I've been getting tested. Like, damn.
I want the easiest life ever.
Yeah, man, like, please don't test. But that's my thing though. Like that story that I just told you. What do you think that the message in it? Do you think that was a real story actually, or do you think that was like a allegorical story?
I think the story itself's there to put a moral compass into people, like most biblical stories.
Yeah.
Is keep on going and good things will come to you. That's kind of where the moralistic is in that story.
Yeah.
But losing your children just for not saying God's a cunt. Sorry. First thing
everything is open on this platform.
But there's not a chance. My children are my most important thing ever. I would kill for my children.
I would die for mine.
I would die for them. I'd kill for them. I would scorch the earth. I would wipe out 6.8 billion people to save my 2 children.
Yes.
And if I had to take the Lord's name in vain,
let's go.
Sorry, God. No, the devil's winning this one.
Yeah, but that's my thing though. Even with the story of Abraham. Are you familiar with the story of Abraham?
No, shoot.
God came to Abraham in the Bible and said, listen, because Abraham, man, him and his wife, I think her name was Sarah, they waited years to have a kid. They was like 90 years old when they had their first kid. God finally, under God of the likes,
they were still going to 90.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, they lived to 600 years old in the Bible. But finally, God blessed them with a child. I think his name was Isaac. I think that was his name. He finally blessed them with a child. But God said in the Bible, he came to Abraham, listen, man, I need you to sacrifice your son to me to prove that you love me. Abraham was about to kill his son because God asked him to sacrifice his son. And right as he was finna kill his son, God said, you know what? You proved yourself. You are worthy. You don't have to sacrifice your son. It's a ram in the bush. That's the sacrifice, the ram in the bush. But it's like,
I do actually remember the story now.
Yeah, why would you tempt somebody like that with a child?
A test.
What are you testing me for? You know everything. You know the beginning, the end.
Yeah.
It don't make sense, right?
Maybe this is a narcissist.
I think
there we go. There's the title for the fucking God is a narcissist.
Yeah. Hey, but listen though, the person that's controlling the pen controls God.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You have to remember, English is a relatively new language.
Mm-hmm.
There's been thousands of languages before the English language.
Yeah.
What is all Bibles wrote in?
Now it's in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the translation of things is always going to be... things get lost in translation. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
And like I say, you are very good with your Old Testament. The Old Testament, people couldn't even read and write then.
Right.
So it's just stories that's being passed from one person to another. And we all know a Chinese whisper starts off as, I'm going out on a Monday and I'm coming home on a Friday.
Right.
So over time, stories change. The whole point of the Old Testament was to bring morality in the society. Yeah, because people were just going around murdering each other.
Right.
And the whole point of is there's something up there you need to fear. Here's 10 commandments. Follow these, you'll be all right. Yeah. That's kind of the message it was. Them 10 commandments are still pretty good for a day.
But yeah, for a day. For a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how many commandments are the powers that be breaking?
Every single one of them.
Yeah. Even the God of the Bible. How many commandments did the God of the Bible break? Thou shalt not kill.
Oh, but there you go. If he killed someone's child because he wants testing them, thou shalt not kill goes out the windows too.
Goes all the way out. But we made in God's image too.
Yeah. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. He went with Joseph's wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Hey, he kicked. Hey, man.
See, like when you know what I mean. It's like,
yeah. Oh my God.
It's if you can literally you can skew anything any way you want to.
Yeah.
Like if you've got semi-intelligence, you can actually make anything fit for any narrative.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just came up with that on the spot.
Yeah, that was
like,
right. I like that.
It's easy to do that if you've got some sort of level of intelligence.
But you would be surprised. I've seen like scholars, professors, and accountants and stuff like that. Smart college degree people with college degrees.
Just got a degree doesn't make you smart.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Like having a degree means you're good at studying. It means you're good at retaining information and putting it back on a piece of paper. Doesn't mean you're smart. There's a huge difference between actual intelligence and a piece of paper that says you're intelligent. Some of the smartest people I know are people who haven't got any sort of education.
Right. Donald Trump, look at him.
Well, he had a start up.
Yeah, it's good about it. Let's retract that statement.
Well, it's like, you know what statement I hate?
What's the
hate? Common sense. The word common means it's quite common.
Right.
Sense. It's the least common thing that people have is common sense.
Yes, they always say common sense isn't so common.
It's not common at all.
Yeah.
It's lacking.
Yeah.
It's getting worse as well.
It's getting it's surprising. It infuriates me how worse it's getting.
Oh my God.
I be having conversations with certain people. I'm like, did you think about that before you said it?
But that thing, no one thinks before they speak now. And they think because they can say it, it's their truth, that it's right. And it is right to them. But anyone with their half an ounce of common sense will go, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
Shut the fuck up.
So let me ask you this. If a snake came up and started talking to you right now, what would you do?
I'd say, motherfucking snake, how are you talking? Where'd you both stuff from?
I would run.
I'd be like, are you on the next level of evolution because you've got a voice box?
Right.
If a snake spoke to me, I quite like snakes, to be fair. I'm someone who will go and stroke. I'll cuddle a snake. I've got no problem with snakes.
Yeah, but if it started talking, though?
Depends what it said.
You can eat from that tree right there, and if you eat from that tree, you will have knowledge of good and evil and knowledge of self.
I'm eating all day long.
Okay. But God said don't eat from that tree.
Yeah, but the snakes... The snakes gives a compelling argument.
Man, I like you, bro. I like you, man. Man, we got to wrap it up. I hate to wrap this up, man. This has been a dope episode, man. This is probably one of my best ones.
Really?
Yeah, I promise you.
Told you I'm not someone who will...
Yo, I have like so many more questions that I need to ask you, man. We got to figure out a way to like...
We can do a Zoom hook.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
I'm in New York in a couple of weekends.
I'll meet you up there. I'll see if I can get a pass.
Yeah.
What? I don't know, because I'll be off this November 25th.
Oh, no, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. I'll see if I can get a pass. I'll tell them this work. It's for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
What part of New York?
Soho.
So I've never been to Soho.
Yeah.
I want to go check it out.
Yeah.
Now where is that then? Because every time I go to New York, I'm always in Manhattan. So
Yeah, Soho's like Midtown, isn't it? It's like
I'm asking you, like, have you been there before?
I've been in New York.
Oh, okay.
But I've never been to Soho, but I'm still in Soho.
Okay, cool.
It's another furniture shit thing.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna bring my cameras, bring the lights, bring the microphones and stuff, man. We definitely had to do that. Man, I'm telling you, man, this was one of my best ones.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love your way of thinking, everything, man. What part of the UK are you from?
I'm from a place called Newcastle,
Newcastle, I heard of it.
which is the last city of England before it hit Scotland.
Okay.
So we have a big wall through our town called Hadrian's Wall. And it's where they built a wall to stop the Romans going over the border of the Scottish.
Yeah.
To stop the Scottish coming killing the Romans.
Yeah.
So it's a funny old town.
Yeah.
Love it. It's like people are great there. It's I was speaking to my wife, it's very much similar to North Carolina where everyone kind of just gets on. Everyone gets on getting on.
Right.
Where other parts of the UK are shit. Like really, the UK is a bad place at the moment. It's not great.
So you just said something about the Romans and stuff like that. Like, how far is that from? Where is that over there in that area?
Yeah. So where my house is literally on the side of the Roman wall that they didn't want to go over because they didn't want to fight everything Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know the wall?
Yeah.
The wildlands.
Okay.
It's kind of that. That's what the wall was, the Hadrian's Wall.
Okay.
It goes the full width of England.
Oh.
And it stopped the Scottish people coming down to kill the Romans.
Yeah.
So they built a wall. And Newcastle actually falls on the Scottish side of it, even though it's in England.
Yeah.
So we've got some history in England. It's such a, like, America's quite a new country.
Yeah.
Where we're proper old.
Because you speak of Romans, you know that's where Christianity was originated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Constantine.
Yeah, no.
Constantine.
Of course.
Okay.
That's why we were a Catholic country. Because we were run by the Romans.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so the Romans owned England.
Okay.
Right, they conquered us. And that's why we became Catholic.
Because the Romans conquered.
Yeah. And because, let's be honest, the Romans killed Jesus.
And then they turned it into somebody that you could worship. They killed somebody and turned...
Oh, if we want to get on about the money in Rome...
Yeah, fuck it, let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Come on.
We'd be on for 6 or 7 hours. We're talking about that. Like, literally, it's like that. It's so funny. Like, Italy was such a powerful country.
Yeah.
Massively. Honestly, we could talk for so long.
Man, we're going to do... Man, we
have to have follow-ups.
Yeah, for sure.
But I can talk about how England became so powerful because we monetized things. That's why.
Yeah.
We literally we created banking. And that's why we became the most powerful country in the world.
Because y'all created everything.
We'll give you money, but you have to keep your money in our bank. And so we kept all of the gold.
So y'all have all of the...
Yeah, we have...
So our money is not really backed by anything right now, right?
No, you've got your own Federal Reserve.
Yeah, so
we have nothing to do with... So back in the day, there was no such thing as banks.
Okay.
The UK the Bank of England created banking.
Yeah.
So when we ran the world, we'll give your country back, but you must keep your money in our banks and we'll give it back to you when you need it.
Wow.
And that's how we became so rich and powerful.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
We gotta definitely do follow-ups, man. I don't know how we're gonna do. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm definitely gonna figure it out. We could put our ears together and figure it out.
Well, I think we're semi-sensible. We've got some common sense.
Exactly. Man, I appreciate you, man. This is Stu Holliday, man. We talked about weight loss journey, marriage. Marriage. How was that? Like how the third time around?
Third time lucky.
How's that third time around?
Wonderful.
Okay, cool. I've never been married at all.
Marriage only works when both parts are equally invested in the marriage.
I know. That's common sense.
Yeah, that is common sense.
Yeah.
And I got married at 20. I got married at 30, and I got married at 40.
Okay.
So my next big birth is 50. that is going to be 100% a marriage renewal.
Oh, okay.
So, first one, people tell you don't do it, and you want to go. You know what we're doing.
Yeah. 20.
And you don't.
Yeah.
Your second one, you learn a lot about yourself.
Uh-huh.
You learn more about yourself in your second marriage than any point in your life.
Yeah.
The third one has lost all of the shit that you've done in the first and second one. But the third one's normally the one who is the toughest on you. And you know yourself. We need a tough woman.
Yeah.
We need someone to say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you haven't got someone to say, shut the fuck up, you're going to walk all over them.
Yep.
Because that's just the way we are as men. And I'm never going to say my wife is equal to me because she's higher than me.
Yeah.
She's got the power. If she tells me to jump, I'm not even asking how high. I'm just jumping until she says stop.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
And like, we're a team, like a proper, like, if one of us says something we don't like in public, it's never brought up until we're just the two of us.
Yeah.
It's backed. Even if they don't agree,
Yeah.
it's backed.
Yeah.
And then when you get in the house, it's like, you were a dick there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm going to rock with you whether you wrong or you right. But when we get by ourselves,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you would definitely want.
Is it always plain simple? No. Do you have to work at it every day? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the one that's it's the woman that it's worth working for is the one that you will always be with.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You gotta need. That was deep. I was gonna ask, do you have like a last word that you want to leave with the viewers?
A last word. If you've got nothing good to say, shut the fuck up.
Fuck. That was dope, man. This was Stu Holliday, man. Hey, he came from the UK to the US, and we ran into each other at a bar. That's why I like going out, because you never know who you are.
Best friends for life.
Best friends for life. Hey, this is another episode of the Hustle Reset Podcast. Shout out to Creative Space. If you ever in the city, in the country, in the state, make sure you come out to see my dog, Orlando Davis, at Creative Space WSSC. Thank y'all. We out. That was dope.